being lonesome, other people are lonesome too. So lonesome I almost gave up waiting. Think that I was crazy, but I knew all the time. Way deep in my heart, I knew that someday, somehow, someone like you, I knew you'd come. No, wait, don't go. I mean, about your being lonesome. Other people are lonesome too. So lonesome I almost gave up waiting. Think that I was crazy, but I knew all the time. Way deep in my heart, I knew that someday, somehow, someone like you, I knew you'd come. I knew. Way deep in my heart. I knew you'd come. If you still want to kiss me, please. Just so I'll know it's real. I knew you'd come.
I've returned from my hiatus. Getting things set up still a little bit. I've mentioned it before. Well, I'll mention now that I have no green screen currently. It's fine. I just have had to take it down because we've had visitors and they needed to stay in this room that I'm currently in. So having a big green screen taking up half the room is not really very guest friendly. But that's over. School year started again and I am back at least 4 days a week probably for the next several months. Not sure what time I will be expecting to start. Typically, you know, right now, things at work are a little bit unsettled. Where's the theater mother? Look at that. Sized perfectly. Things at work are a little bit hectic in the summer, so I may be a little inconsistent with the start times. Typically, I'll want to be done by, truthfully, around now. Maybe half an hour from now. But, you know, it's Monday. It's first day back. Just figured I would get to it. Not entirely sure what the plan is today. I have a couple ideas. I'm not sure if he's put anything up recently. No. So Corey, whose videos I have watched a couple times, I was gonna see if he's got anything new worth digging into. And while he might have something that's worth digging into, I just don't care that much about his ideas of Tolkien and C.S. Lewis. Let's turn this down a little bit more just so it's a little bit more just background. Man. Let's see. Let me put on something else that I know is not going to get copyright claimed. I've been listening to some good non-copyrightable music. There's also new Polyphia out, which is really good, but it is definitely going to get copyright claimed if I play it. Listen, I love Sad Face. I just found this artist, Peach. Wow, god damn. So, I am apparently very early to the Peach party. But I do like Peach. And this is so niche that I just can't imagine having any issues. I was gonna say, my favorite fact about C.S. Lewis, and I'll pull it up so that you can see I'm not making it up. or at least as not as far as I can tell. I'm looking at an old Washington Post article from 30 years ago. Oh, well, I was going to. There is a... I'm trying to recall the name of the book that I was reading. Because I don't feel comfortable without having a source for the claim sharing it. There is a at least a story I have read. Is it the Medievalists? Maybe. There is a story that C.S. Lewis was into being spanked, and I currently am unable to source that. There's a book I was reading. Here, you can see me searching. There's a book. God. People also don't really have any good idea of what C.S. Lewis was into, like Christianly. But they read the Chronicles of Narnia and they were very good. Or they read the Screwtape Letters. Right, so like, I don't say that as a... shame on those people, because I've read a little bit more C.S. Lewis than that, but I'm not a huge C.S. Lewis head. Like, I like them. I've read the Space Trilogy. It was so boring. Inventing the Middle Ages by Norman Cantor. I had to re-download Storygraph. Okay. Has a 3.8 on Goodreads. We'll look at this Reddit. 8 years old. Let's see. Seems like this guy's controversial. Not because... Let's see. Okay. Well, so this is the author of the book, and it seems like his stuff is not the most highly regarded. I was reading Inventing the Middle Ages, and it doesn't seem to suggest that he was making up anecdotes. So, like, look. What I'm saying is, he shared a letter from C.S. Lewis to his landlady or secretary or something. Is this gonna give me the book? Great. Well, what I really want is the chapter, this chapter, but I think I probably will not be able to read it. Yeah. Okay. Is it on the Wayback Machine? Probably not. This is a really long walk to get to a place we don't need to go. But I haven't read the quote in a long time, and so listen, I should have expected that. There we go. York Cantor. Norman F. Cantor. I'm human, as far as I can tell. God damn. So does preview only give me a certain number of pages, or do I have to just accept what it's going to give me? What I want, yeah. Okay. So the preview is literally just like the preface. Great. It's really annoying. It's fine, and truthfully, I have a copy of it somewhere. I have a physical copy, and I have a library card, so I could get it from my library, but it's fucking pointless to chase that down, and fruitless. But isn't this peach? Isn't this nice? Anyway, C.S. Lewis. Yeah, you know, extremely popular among Christians. He would likely be a bit less popular if more Christians knew how specific his beliefs were. Right, like, it's just a thing. It is what it is. A lot of people don't really know his theology beyond some of the stuff from the Screwtape Letters, and maybe they read the Chronicles of Narnia, right? Or they saw the movies in 2005. And he's just like a Christian theologian. But, you know, he was a very specific kind of theologian. And a lot of his theology would be out of step with today's stuff. But he was fine. I mean, I enjoyed the Chronicles of Narnia. And he was a Christian. But he may also have been into being spanked, which is fine. Maybe I'll play a little Vampire Survivors just because I kind of want to actually play Vampire Survivors. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the game will get me copyright claimed. Because I don't want to just have no background. So, this is good, but we are going to rapidly run out of it. And what happens then is we run into music that might be copyrightable. This is fine, but I'm going to switch over to more sad face because I know we're safe here. Start this over. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Alright. I'm just gonna hide myself over here for now. I am actually gonna turn down the sound effects a little. Okay. Well, that's annoying. This is not updated since the last time I played it, which is fine, but where is he? There he is. Okay. Go to that. So otherwise we can't kill enough enemies. This is a tough decision. There's a couple of ways you can play this. This is useful. And this is also pretty useful. For this stage, it's just a gamble for anybody who hasn't played Vampire Survivors. This purple chest thing allows me to pick another one of these. So if I choose this to start my run with, I will generate these chests every minute or so. And sometimes they might be purple. So it would allow me to pick another card. Specifically, the other card I want is this, which will bring all of the stage items into one place. And that's very, very useful, because this specifically is a really big stage, and it's sort of annoying to have to traverse it all. It's a very cool map, but so the question is, do I do that first and then assume I'll be able to pick this one later, or do I pick this one now and just accept that it might be a little while before I get that purple chest? That's the decision I'm gonna take here. Is to go with this chest, spawning one. But I'm always conflicted. All right. So here's what I'm doing. I am trying to evolve a weapon and then kill 100,000 enemies with it to that specific combination of things will allow me to unlock a new character. All right, that's the technique. I have done it, but it did not get my my maps, my accounts are not synced up. The cloud save versus the online save. So I have to do it again. So what I'm really trying to do is level up my 3 individual pieces that I need that will allow me to evolve this guy like a Pokemon, basically. And here's the tricky thing. These are throughout the level, but they take up a slot and you only get 6. You get more than 6. You can have more than 6 weapons because piss. That's not great. I'm gonna revive in a second. You can have more than 6 weapons because some weapons will combine to create like you can take 2 weapons and turn them into 1. That's great, but if you fill up your slots even with weapons that can evolve, you can't pick any more weapons until you evolve them. So it can kind of limit your power scaling when you consider that there are weapons available on the stage that you can pick up. And if you pick up a weapon, it does not matter if you have 6 weapons already. It will just become a 7th. So that's there's a blue one. Okay. So I will be able to get a purple chest here in a second. Now, I'm kind of injured, which is not great because I don't have a lot of power at the moment. Okay, we try again. That stinks. Now to get the non-Steam Deck control used to it again. I have played almost exclusively on the Steam Deck this summer. Kind of a cool weapon, right? Just trying not to die. Okay, there we go. So we needed that. These are the 3 pieces we need to evolve into the bigger weapon. Now, the problem is these are available on the stage, and what I've done is I have cut my available weapon slots in half for a weapon that should take up 1 slot. It's fine, but doesn't matter. It's fine, but it's not like optimal. I just didn't want to fuck around not picking weapons until I died again. Wow, those guys are fast. I have a very effective going up strategy because I have a damage zone above my head. That's very handy. It doesn't extend below me, so you know, I kind of only have one strategy. But apparently we are having corporate in the building at my job this week. They are looking for people to fire, which is so dumb. I mean, obviously, financially it might make sense, although rarely does firing a few people save you enough money to justify it. That's just like practically speaking. That's not my leftist hippie shit. But also, we're understaffed. So, firing somebody is not going to help with that. And it's like they can't do math. When you are paying me for overtime, which I've been getting a fair amount of recently, and that's good for me, right? Even if I am sometimes annoyed because I just want to go home from work, it's good for me to get overtime. I make more money that way. But they're paying time and a half for my overtime. Or they could pay somebody else regular time to make sure that I don't work overtime. I just don't understand why you wouldn't make that decision. I have not found a purple guy yet. So we're still struggling a little bit. What do we want? Let's get that. Just to make me a little more survivable. Because right now, it's looking like I'm gonna die. There we go. Oh, health. Goes down smooth. Still have not seen a purple guy to give me a purple chest. Yeah, that's good. So just see if I can go ahead and evolve it. Yeah, okay. So now I have to kill 100,000 characters. And I need this to do that. Freeze time action. Level up action. Frustrating. At a certain point, this becomes basically don't even have to touch it. Which is, there we go. Okay, that's what I want. Thank you. See how I got all this in one place now. That's why you do that. Just level up. Anyway, they're trying to fire people at my work apparently. Seems counterproductive to me. We're already behind. You can say that it's because people are like not doing their jobs well, but you're still behind. So if you fire those people, we're gonna need people to replace them, right? It's fine. Well, I made $800. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start picking up a few other useful items. That. Those. For now, that's sufficient. But in a minute, I'm going to have to pick up a couple more items. I'm just trying to get a little stronger first. Because it's so fucking tedious. Oh, hey, nice. We got another purple. Yeah, okay. Okay, great. Explosion. That's a good one. Counterpart. This is a good one, but none of the weapons I have currently utilize it. That's good, but... And that's good too. But... no, there's... As far as I'm aware, there's one real correct choice. This is good also, but this is what you want. This can really make your life easy. Don't worry, I know we're not really like cranking along like crazy. Don't worry. You know what I want. There we go. Going us through that. We need to get this thing evolved so that I don't destroy a whole bunch of my good stuff. There we go. This will also make me level up much more quickly. It's like a big pile of money. That's what that is. I have been up since 2. My contact is sticking a bit. Here. Oh, this is a... This weapon, I know I will be able to evolve it. Ooh, that could have been really bad. Okay, that's fine. What I need right now is not that. That. Also good to have. And, okay, so right now I'm looking for that. Okay. So these guys, these little crown guys, they will follow me all over. And they take forever to kill. They kill you in like 2 seconds. It's very frustrating. So, gotta take our time when you start to deal with them. Ideally, you get them kind of lined up so that you can hit them with the same attack. Let's get away from there. What are we getting here? Okay, that's fine. What do we get here? That's also fine. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but it's okay. Alright, good. There we go. Evolved that. So now it's not going to erase our items. It was very useful. Go ahead and just make ourselves generally more powerful. These are what we really are going to prioritize. Let's see what we get. Okay, good. Sometimes those chests will give you items that you don't already have. Like this one just did, actually. Okay, good. So it'll give you extra weapons will like appear on the map. Wow, look how fast I am now, though. So fast. We're about ready to level this one up. Let's do that. Come over here and get this. And now with this, I can level him up. I'm gonna go ahead and remove some of these. Once they are fully leveled up, they stop being in the menu of choices. You see these guys are still hanging around that I've been working on for like 5 minutes now. Like, I'm not actually killing that many enemies. And we're coming up on the like typical end of the stage. Usually is 30 minutes. But I have it on endless mode. So it will just continue. Which is how I can kill the 100,000 enemies I need to kill. Otherwise it's very difficult. I mean, eventually it just becomes like total chaos. And we're about to reach that point because I'm about to become invincible. Which is very cool, obviously. There we go. Now I can become invincible, which I will do shortly. There we go. Alright, so that red cloak thing, the Crimson Shroud, now I am effectively unkillable for the rest of this. And we can start just playing around, adding other weapons to make ourselves stronger. Yeah, let's get a Sacred Dragon. Yeah, let's get that. No. Let's get this. Yeah, excellent. Let's have that. And at this point, I can pretty much just put the game on fast forward and wait until I have killed enough people. That's pretty much it. Ooh. Okay, a new thing. Great. I'm being strategic. Alright, so this is generally when the game would end, and I would get killed by death, and there's no way to prolong it. If you're invincible, you can survive, but new enemies basically stop spawning, and I'm only at 30,000, right? So we got to get those numbers up. I'm gonna go ahead and evolve this. Go, did it, and that. Those are the only things I have left to work on. But I am going to do another thing now. So now I'm going to make the game like unwatchable. It'll be cool, but it will be difficult visually. Good. We're getting close to 50,000. And you'll notice I'm not even moving anymore. Well, I don't have to. I basically no longer take damage. Great. This is what I need. Use multi. There we go. 8, 9. So now this will evolve. And I got this, and I'll just get that. But yeah, so this is now chaos. And I just don't have to worry about it anymore. The game is playing itself for me. I'll probably wrap up the stream after I finish this quest sort of thing. Which again, just to point out, I have already done it. I just annoyingly, these saves are not synced. There we go, that's what I needed, and now it's a holy wand. And now, just chill. And we're at 100,000. We just need another couple to be sure we have sufficiently done it. Alright, we'll make this money. And then we can just quit. And what it will show me is I have this guy unlocked. He cost me $110,000, but it's worth it. And so am I. I'm also worth $110,000, and don't you forget it. But you can forget that I'm streaming because I'm no longer